Hi, this is Linda from the Linda Ray Real Estate Team, and I am here with my daughter, my one and only daughter, Paula Ray Johnston.
Hello.
We're going to talk to you a little bit today about some seriousness. I like to joke around, but this is a little serious. Teamwork. You all understand what teamwork's about. I realize no matter where you work, they pretty much preach that today.
Yes.
And I want to talk with Paula today about the advantages of hiring a real estate team and what we can do for you that the average agent really cannot provide, and why we developed a team. So,
That's a good question, Linda.
yeah.
Why did you develop a team?
Why did I develop a team? Well, back in the day, before buyer agency was in place, I thought, well, we're all protecting the seller, who's providing for the buyer.
Correct.
So once that agency was legal to put it in form where we could do both, I then realized that you're changing hats all day long.
Absolutely.
You know, 1 minute you're a buyer's agent, the next minute you're a seller's agent, next minute you're an admin, the next minute you're trying to write an ad, and then technology came into the picture, which thank God, because it's really helped a lot. So we developed a team and it continued to grow. The first thing I wanted to do was to have buyer agents.
Okay.
So that as I list properties, and yes, I am a rainmaker and I do a lot of the listing, but I could stay on task with that and really market that particular piece of property, figuring out what's going to bring in the best net sheet bottom line, and what if it's not working, how do I get it to work, and yet I can also then service them as a buyer's agent through my top team, buyer agents.
Right.
So we assign 2 people, right?
Correct.
You want to explain that?
We assign 2 people to every listing and 2 people to every buyer.
One being
Right, of course, with you, and then you always stay with the agent that you signed up with, and they always have a backup, so we don't ever miss a beat. So everybody's in control and knowing where we're going with
what
it.
else do we not miss? Like a showing?
A showing, a phone call, feedback.
If somebody's on vacation, they
Right.
have an agent, right?
Absolutely, always have an agent on call for you.
If somebody's sick, they have an agent. right?
Always. Yes.
Nobody misses a showing on your home, and you don't miss seeing a new listing
Correct.
and miss the home. Many, many times, I know everybody probably can concur with this experience, that we have a deal and there's multiple offers coming in, and I try to get the buyer's deal for them, and I call the agent, they're on the beach somewhere, no backup,
Yes.
didn't want the call. What do?
They were out skiing the other day.
Okay. I'm sorry, because I certainly would never want to devise another agent, but we don't have, they deserve a vacation.
Everybody does, yeah.
And the fact is, if they don't have a backup, so all the more that you need a team today. And the fact is that I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. See this book I'm holding? This is a fabulous book. It took us a year to write, and it's updated already. And we bring this to your house when you would like to have some information on your home, and maybe ask questions and answers of what to do right now to prepare that house for spring sale, because a lot of people are prepping right now. And the sooner you can get your house on the market ahead of them, the better off you're going to be. So there's many reasons for moving, and I'll talk to you about that in a minute. But in this particular book, and I'm going to ask Paul a couple of questions on this, is this on teamwork, advantages of hiring a team. So we took the time to really write down, not a pretty story, but the facts of what helps you when you have a team. Like the team concept allows for greater flexibility through the entire process, which is what you just talked about.
Right.
And then you have your admin staff behind that who keeps the paperwork solid and in tune. So we, the Rainmakers, can get back out there as a team of 7 and get these things sold and find the homes they're looking for.
Correct.
You get the desired results that way, right?
Absolutely.
There's no added fees for this multiple attention.
There's no added fees.
No.
Really? Okay.
No, there isn't. There's just a lot better management of the documentation of the flow of those agents. It multiplies the listings, the sphere of influence each one of our agents have, multiplies your chances of that home getting sold.
Absolutely.
So that's really nice, and it facilitates everything so much more for you. That's the increased availability of agents that we talked about, that we're always around. If you need a brochure, somebody's got one right there if you're running out. It doesn't matter that communication is one of the greatest things that you pride yourself in, too.
Absolutely.
So talk to them about communication and why the people say that's the number one problem with a real estate agent.
They usually lack of communication, lack of feedback. just kind of guiding them through the whole process. It's great that we have all these new technology things put into motion in place, but that communication face to face or Zoom or whatever everybody's comfortable with, just reaching out and sending a video and talking them through it, or doing face chat. I do face chat with my clients so much. They like to see your face, they like to hear your tone of your voice, and just know that you've got them covered.
Well, even old school somewhat too. We have so many departments, and specialize in each one of those, like new construction, senior department. You can go through those investment departments, first-time buyer departments. I had a customer this week, and I know that we can DocuSign all the documents, and that's wonderful. It saves us so much time.
Yep.
But the fact is sometimes when you're countering back and forth, it's good to meet certain people in face-to-face time at their home or at the office,
right,
and go over that contract with them bit by bit before they just read it online with you and sign it.
So they're
They
really
appreciate
understanding
that.
what they're signing.
Yes.
They feel very confident on signing it. That's
Yes.
a big thing, because I know that's been one of the biggest things. You don't want to just give it to them. You want to make sure you explain everything. They don't do this every day.
And especially if you're negotiating.
Absolutely.
It is so much easier to negotiate in person and break down the issues and be able to dissect them and give them reasonable answers.
Absolutely, I agree.
So we still have availability time for that, and that's what's happening today. Is technology is pushing everybody so fast that they're getting away from the personal touch.
Yeah.
So it adds checks and balances. We're able to consult with them. Right now we're doing, as I said, a lot of consulting with people to getting their houses. There's going to be so many houses come on the market in the spring, and you need to get ahead of that. Interest rates are still low. We don't have a glass ball to know if that's going to change.
Right.
But on the other hand, you don't want to be putting your house on the market when there's 15 others on your in your subdivision.
Exactly.
And yet, on the other hand, right now, maybe we could give you those things to do and not to do, especially the ones not to do, because you could be spending money just very unwisely, and you're not going to get it back. But that's where our expertise comes in, and we don't charge you to come in and do that. So if you have a need, make sure you call us. So it multiplies that availability of us, and it provides more than a single personality, I think, is really something, too.
Yes, that's really nice.
There are people that love her and don't like me, and don't love me and don't like her. Not really, but you know what I'm saying? It's just there's difference. Age groups, there's different...
just the way that you present something, or just the flair that they do. Because, and that's a nice part about having our team, is because we have so many different people on our team that we all work really great together. But some people are fast talkers, some people are more slower, some people are more just different things. So you find that person, and you find that niche that matches that person's personality.
Yes.
Just like as if you were getting a life coach. You're going to go through 2 or 3 before you find the one that matches your...
Absolutely. I can scare some people because I get so fast and furious, and yet other people hire me for that very reason.
Absolutely.
That you're tenacious, you're going to get the job done, and that's what I want. There's just constant attention to the transaction.
Communication is my biggest thing that I really think we pride ourselves on. I know that each one of our team members really stay in tune with their buyers and sellers. No matter what we need to do, we just take care of our clients like their family.
So our admin staff just really helps us to focus on sales-related items, right? Mm-hmm. So everybody just wins the game together. It's just that good.
We have a great group of people right now.
Yeah.
I feel we have
the best team we've had.
I think the best team that we've had,
and we've worked hard on that.
And I think the personalities really go, and everybody's got a common goal, is to help each other and get to where
they
need
also
to.
have a common more than goal. They have a common. They have a specialty. Mm-hmm. And each one of them brings that specialty to the team. Mm-hmm. And that's their portion of contribution.
Right.
And I think that's fantastic. It works really well. I'm happy with it.
I'm thrilled right now. I'm feeling very confident in everybody that we have. Yes.
It's taken me years to develop the team to the point that it is right now. Most of it's family, so that helps too. You know, people that sing from one family all sings in harmony.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just a very professional team that's like a well-oiled clock, I think, is the way, or a machine I would describe it to be. Mm-hmm. And we'd like to put all that service to work for you. There's no charge for us to come out and just really honestly tell you what the house is going to be worth based on today's information, and what you should and shouldn't do, and whom you might call to make those changes. And sometimes it's just staging, but a lot of times it's not. Like Paula says, you can everybody knows to declutter.
Oh God, yes, yeah.
But there's so much more that we can help you to do to get that house ready for them to see that clean
Spend your
canvas.
money wisely.
Spend it wisely.
Yes.
We're really after everybody to have a win-win situation. We want our sellers to get the optimum net bottom line, but we want the buyers to be happy too. So what's some things that you do special for your buyers? You service like crazy.
I service like crazy.
What was you doing this morning?
Oh man, this morning I was at somewhere at 8 o'clock, standing outside in the cold, waiting so I could get that perfect lot for that perfect buyer, and they were thrilled. They were driving up from Kentucky, and I beat them there, and I got there, and we were the first ones in line, and they were like, we could have never done this, and so grateful. It's a new construction, and they were so
and you
grateful.
had that new construction knowledge, which the
Yes.
other agents don't have.
Absolutely, yes. And I had gone and take a look at it yesterday to see what I thought prior to us going in there, and we got the contract this morning. We got it signed. They're elated, and now we will sit down and do all the color selections.
See, I like what you just said. I went to see the lot prior to.
Do your homework.
Do
yeah.
your homework, and it wasn't to sell them anything.
Nope, just
It was to
looking at
help them make a wise decision. right?
Absolutely, yep.
Paula is so good with buyers. They just absolutely love her. So if you have questions, if we haven't covered everything for you, please call us, 248-709-3786. Our website's lindarayteam.com. Remember, Ray is spelled R-E-A. There is so many table talks and information on our site. It just gets better and better every day with real estate information. And Paula?
248-770-8661. And also, we are Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can find us everywhere.
All of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Look for all those live videos. We love to do those live videos and share with you what's happening in our world on a daily basis, because we're hoping to educate you.
And it changes every minute.
Every day.
See you later. Bye.